Hi and welcome. This class has the intention of finding and creating space for breath in the body. This is a fully seated and kneeling class. So when you are ready, find your seat. I have chosen to sit on top of a block. So find a block or something else if you want the hips to be elevated as we are staying seated for a bit. If you're happy with your hips on the floor, then just find your seat on the floor. We're going to start with some side stretches. So with your next breath in, reach the arms up and overhead. Maybe look up at the hands, palms to touch. And then we're going to reach the right hand down and the left hand up and overhead. Find a side stretch in the left side body. Keep the left sit bone grounded down on the surface you're seated on. And then we are trying to breathe into the left side ribs here. So feel the expansion in the ribs when you inhale. And then try to keep that space as you exhale by reaching the fingertips a little bit longer over your head. And come back to center. Deep breath in to reach both arms overhead. Maybe lift the chest gaze up. Lower the left arm as you reach the right arm up and overhead. Find your side stretch here. And same thing, ground the right sit bone down, reach the fingertips up and over. See if you can find some length with each inhale. Deep breaths. And then come back up to center. Deep breath in again. Coming up and over to the right into your side bend, but this time turn the chest to the floor so you have a little curve in the spine, but keep reaching your hand towards the right side. So now the stretch has moved to the back ribs on the left side. And then we are sending the breath into that space. With each inhale, there is length. And with each exhale, there is softness. And then from here, drop through the center, curve the spine. Maybe bring the arms forward in front of you and give yourself a little stretch this way. You can sway from side to side here. Draw the belly button back and in as you open up the back body, separating the shoulder blades apart. And then drop the hands rolling up to find a seat. Breath in, arms up. Up and over to the left, find your side stretch, and then turn the chest to the floor, changing the stretch towards the back body. Keep reaching the fingertips away and feel as if someone else is drawing the rib cage back. So you have a curve in the upper back, broadening the rib cage on the right side. And then move to center. Either just hang over here or grab your wrist, and then again you can do a little side to side motion as you shoot your spine towards the back wall and stretch your arms towards the front. And then release to roll up nice and slowly. We're going to do that again with a little bit more flow. Breath in, arms up. Exhale up and over to the right. Start to turn the chest down and come full circle this time around, all the way over towards the left. And up. Breath in, arms up. Up and over to the left. Chest down, full circle around, over to the right. And up. Last time here, we're going to breathe the arms to the sky. And then this time, open the arms up wide, clasp the hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders back and down, lift the chest. And try to lift the hands away from your lower back. Hold here for a moment. Breathe into the front of the chest. Feel the shoulders sinking down away from the ears. And then release, coming off the seat onto hands and knees. Move away whatever you were seated on, if you were seated on something. We're going to come into some cat-cows, but a variation of cat-cow. So a cat-cow is dropping the belly with the inhale, arching the spine. And then curving the body with the exhale, drawing the belly button to the spine, tucking the chin to the chest. Inhale to look up, drop the belly, sway the back. Exhale, curve, chin to chest. Another variation here. So come into your cow pose, sway the back, look forward. Instead of going straight back up to your curve, move into this right side rib. So hips and head goes to the left and ribs goes to the right. And then come into your curve and go full circle. The ribs goes out to the left. Come back to your arch spine and then move in this direction a few times. Full circle, imagining the rib cage drawing a big circle around. Inhale as you come into your arch. Exhale as you come into your curve. Go one more time this direction. And as you move into your cow pose, sway the back, change directions. 4 rounds this way. The movement can be as big or small as you need them to be. Just feel that you're moving into the ribs as well as the front and the back body. And then find your neutral spine here. Stretch your right leg long. Move into a modified side plank where the right arm reaches towards the sky. So the left knee is right underneath the hips. I'm fully supporting the weight of my hips on that knee. Turn the palm to face the front, stretch it up and overhead. Yet another side stretch here. See if you can roll the chest open. Maybe gaze up underneath that arm as you lengthen your side body. From here, lift the right arm to the sky. Get really light onto your left fingertips. See if you can peel that hand off the floor with control. Come into gate pose. So now we're stretching up and over towards the right. I'm going to move through those two positions a few times in flow. So find your inhale. Exhale to move in between. Gently place the left hand down. Inhale to reach the right arm over. Exhale to come back up. Try not to do any Yankee movements here. Softly pick up that hand. Inhale up and over. Exhale, moving through. Inhale up and over. Exhale, moving through. Last one. Inhale up and over. Exhale, both hands to the floor. Come back to your tabletop position, and we're just going to move to the other side. Stretch your left leg. Open up the the left arm. The right knee is stacked under your hips. Turn the palm to face the front and then stretch that arm overhead. Try to keep your chest open, so be wary of the shoulders closing in. Maybe you can even rotate the chest up a little bit towards the sky, holding here. Breathing again into the side ribs. And then reach the left arm to the sky, slowly and gently. Smooth transition, pick up that right hand from the floor. Stretch it up and overhead. Breath in, hold here for a couple of moments. And then take your last breath in here. Open the arms. Transition, reach the left arm overhead. Breath in. Exhale to slowly peel the right hand off the floor. Come back up. Inhale, arm overhead. Exhale, transition. Inhale, arm overhead. Exhale, transition. Last time. Inhale, arm up and overhead. Exhale, transition both hands to the floor. Find your tabletop position. We're going to start moving a bit into the front body here. So come up onto your knees. Bring the knees hip width apart. Hands to your lower back. Roll the shoulders back and down. And then puff the chest up to the sky. So think a lift of the upper back here into camel pose. Now from here, engage your glutes. Maybe you can start to reach the hips forward slightly. Keep the focus on lifting the chest. Maybe you want to tuck the toes under and start to reach for your heels if you can. If not, just stay with the hands on the hips. Lengthen the neck. Hold here. If it feels okay for your head to drop back, you can. Otherwise, keep the chin slightly tucked to the chest. Breathing into the belly and the chest. And then coming back up, hands to the lower back, using the core to come back up, sit down onto your heels. From here, moving into a heart melting pose, we're going to release the lower back a bit and open up into the shoulders. So the hips are stacked right over the knees. Walk the hands forwards. Option one is to just drop the elbows down and then drop the head down. If you can, keep the elbows straight. Feel that the hips can rest on top of the knees. So personally, I like to bring my hips back and the belly close to my thighs to find a place where I can fully relax, so I don't have to strain and hold this position using muscle force. Rest the elbows to the floor. Find some deep breaths into the belly. Take a few long breaths here. Notice how the lower back gets a lengthening and a release here. As the hips are just resting on the knees, we allow the lower back and the whole length of the spine really to decompress. And take your last breath in and out. And push into your hands. Just lift the head up slightly. Walk the hands back so the hips can drop to the heels. Open up the knees wide, about mat width apart. Come into your child's pose. We're going to walk the hands over to the right. Plant the left hand down and the right hand on top. Send the left hip back so you can really feel that extra lengthening of the left side of your body. And then drop the forehead to the floor. Let's have 5 breaths here. Last full breath. And then coming up, just walk the hands to the other side. Right hand down, left hand on top, and then sink the hips down towards the right. A little bit extra. And then drop the head down. Have 5 breaths. And coming up back to center, last one here. Up onto your tippy fingers, stretch the elbows and walk the fingers as far away from you as you can. Again, drop the forehead down. Take 2 breaths here. Both hips back and down towards the heels. And then plant the hands, make your way up to your hands and knees. And then bring the knees close. Come to sit on your hips. Thank you so much for joining my class. I hope this helps you feel more spacious in your torso. Do this whenever you feel like you need. Please take the time to take care of your body. I'll see you in my next class. Namaste.